let's talk about a mental tool that could totally change how you make decisions. It's all about learning how to spot the right, wrong answer before it's too late. Let's get into it. So let me ask you this. Can an answer be perfectly correct, mathematically sound, but at the same time be completely and utterly wrong? It sounds like a riddle, right? But this is a trap we fall into all the time. And the reason this happens is, well, it's because we're often missing a super crucial step in our problem solving. We do all the hard work. We run the numbers, we find a solution, and then we stop. But that's exactly where things can go sideways. That missing piece is what our source material calls the reasonableness check. You should think of it as the hidden final step that really separates the good decisions from the bad ones. Here's the core idea, the big takeaway. Getting an answer isn't the finish line, it's actually the starting gun for the most important part of the race, the evaluation. You have to ask, is this answer actually going to work? Let's break it down. It's a really simple two-part process. Step 1 is what we all do, right? Find the answer. But step 2, checking if it actually makes sense in the real world, that's the game changer that most of us just skip right over. So what do we even mean by reasonableness? It's the ultimate reality check. Does your brilliant solution actually work when it bumps up against messy stuff like time, money, and all those other real-world factors? Okay, enough theory. Let's make this concrete with a case study. We'll call this one When Time Runs Out. So, meet Jacob. He's got a project that needs 10 hours of work, total. He's already put in 4 hours. He works at a steady pace of 1 hour per day, and his deadline is in 5 days. Seems pretty straightforward. So, how long will it take him to finish? The math is easy. 6 more hours are needed, and at 1 hour per day, that means he needs 6 days. The calculation is flawless. But is the answer right? But hold on. This is exactly where we apply the check. The calculation tells us he needs 6 days, but the context, that real-world constraint, tells us he only has 5 days. All of a sudden, that mathematically perfect answer is practically useless. It fails the reasonableness check big time. Okay, let's try a different angle with another example. This time, we're going to talk about value and money. Imagine you're buying a chair. At store A, it costs $120. At store B, a similar one is $250. So is the $120 price reasonable? I mean, your gut probably says, yeah, of course, it's less than half the price. But wait a minute. This is where the check forces us to pause and ask some deeper questions. Is a lower price always a better deal? What about the quality, or the warranty, or the materials it's made of? That $120 price seems reasonable on the surface, but the check tells us our analysis isn't done until we've thought about these other real-world factors. This whole process of checking our answers against reality, it isn't just a neat trick for managing projects or going shopping. It's actually a fundamental way of thinking. The source material suggests it taps into a much deeper concept, a principle of order. The source actually cites this verse, "Let all things be done decently and in order." The idea being presented here is that applying a structured, orderly process to how we think just leads to better, more sensible outcomes. And that's the crucial point. A structured process, like our reasonableness check, helps make sure our solutions aren't just technically correct, but that they also, make sense in the real world. It's a simple way to bring a little order to our decision-making. Okay, let's wrap this all up and talk about how you can put this check into practice, right away. It's really time to rethink your answers. So here's your new mental model, a simple 4-step process. First, solve the problem, just like you normally would. But then, and this is the most important part, just stop and think. Third, check that answer against reality, your time, your budget, the quality, whatever actually matters. And finally, you make a judgment call. Is this solution truly reasonable? So I'll leave you with this. Think about a big decision you have on your plate right now. Maybe at work, maybe at home, maybe with your finances. Before you act on it, just pause. Give it a quick reasonableness check. You might just be surprised by what you find.